Okay, so get ready, because today we're diving deep into something you probably don't think too much about, blueberry leaves.
Blueberry leaves.
Okay, you heard that right.
Interesting.
We all love the fruit, right? The blueberries themselves. But we're going beyond the berry today and taking a closer look at those leaves that we usually just toss out. So we've got these two sources that we're going to be looking at. One that's all about plant proteins and probiotics.
Okay.
And another that goes deep into the antioxidant power of blueberry leaves.
Fascinating.
Yeah, so by the end of this deep dive, you're going to be looking at those blueberry leaves in a whole new way.
You know, it's funny. We tend to focus on just certain parts of plants, right? Like, we love the fruit.
Right.
But totally ignore the leaves.
Yeah.
It's like we're only seeing half the picture. And blueberry leaves are a great example. They're actually loaded with antioxidants, maybe even more so than the blueberries themselves.
Antioxidants, now they're the superheroes of our cells, right? They fight off all that bad stuff.
They are. Yeah, they're like the protectors of our cells, helping to prevent damage that can lead to all sorts of problems.
Okay, so we know antioxidants are good for us.
Right.
But what's so special about the antioxidants in blueberry leaves? What makes them stand out?
Well, what's really cool is that blueberry leaves have these specific types of antioxidants called caffeoylquinic acids and flavonoids.
Caffeoylquinic acids and flavonoids.
Yeah.
Those are some pretty big words.
They are.
I mean, I'm no scientist.
Mm-hmm.
Break it down for me. What are those and why should we care about them?
Okay, so think of flavonoids as this big family of compounds that you find in a lot of plants. And they've been linked to all kinds of good things, like boosting your immune system, protecting your heart. And caffeoylquinic acids, well, they've shown a lot of promise in studies, you know, for things like managing blood sugar levels and even having anti-cancer properties.
Oh, okay. So different compounds, different potential benefits.
Exactly.
And the research actually looked at two different types of blueberry plants, Lanmei and Jewel, and found some interesting differences between the two, right?
That's right, they did. And Lanmei really stood out because it was high in this flavonoid called rutin.
Rutin.
Yeah, rutin. You might have heard of it. It's often talked about for its ability to improve circulation and make your blood vessels stronger.
So Lanmei is the rutin superstar.
You could say that.
Got it. But Jewel, that other blueberry plant, had its own secret weapon, didn't it?
Oh, definitely did. Jewel was packed with something called chlorogenic acid, or Ca.
Okay, Ca.
And Ca is thought to be a major player in the leaves' overall antioxidant activity. You know what I mean? And get this, Jewel leaves had a Ca content of 17.9% at their peak.
Whoa, almost 18% Ca.
Yeah.
Jewel is definitely holding its own.
For sure.
So I'm curious, when is the best time to be picking these leaves? Like, when are they at their peak in terms of those beneficial compounds?
Well, the researchers looked into that too. They wanted to see how the levels of these compounds change throughout the year. And what they found was really interesting. The sweet spot for both Lanmei and Jewel turned out to be July.
July.
Yep, right after the plants were done with fruiting. So the timing really matters.
Okay, July blueberry leaf picking adventure.
Yeah, right.
I like it. So how do scientists figure all this out?
That's where the tech comes in. They use something called a near-infrared spectrometer.
A near-infrared spectrometer.
Wait, NIR, for short.
Okay, NIR, got it.
It's a pretty cool device. Basically, it's this handheld thing that can analyze the leaves and tell you what chemicals they contain.
Wow.
And it does it all without damaging the leaves.
So no harm to the plants.
No harm at all.
Yeah.
It's amazing what science can do these days.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So quick and easy. So this all makes me think back to that first source we talked about.
Yeah.
The one about plant proteins and probiotics.
Okay.
Do you think there could be a connection between these antioxidant-rich blueberry leaves and our gut health?
That is a really interesting question. We know that what we eat has a big impact on our gut microbiome.
Right.
And blueberry leaves, as we've learned, have a lot of potentially beneficial compounds. Could those high levels of Ca in jewel leaves, for example, work together with probiotics in a way that helps our gut stay healthy? It's something to think about.
Definitely an area for more research.
Absolutely.
So it seems like blueberry leaves are way more than just something we throw away.
That's for sure.
They're these tiny little powerhouses of antioxidants with different compounds that can have all these unique benefits.
Right.
And it all depends on the type of blueberry plant and when you harvest the leaves.
Exactly.
Plus, we got this glimpse into the super cool technology that scientists are using to unlock all these secrets.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It is. So where do we go from here?
Well, that's the big question now, isn't it? How do we take what we've learned and use it? Could we start incorporating blueberry leaves into our diet more, maybe in teas or supplements?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Right. Or what about using extracts from the leaves in skincare products?
Interesting.
There are so many possibilities.
Yeah, that's something I'm going to have to think about.
Me too.
Thanks for opening our eyes to the world of blueberry leaves.
My pleasure.
See you next time.